One scroll through Instagram revealed my wife's lover grinning in my favorite Barber jacket. A single photo that unraveled our cozy British life and left me questioning every "I love you" she'd ever whispered. I caught my cheating wife when her affair partner posted a photo wearing my jacket. I sat in our cluttered living room in Manchester, a cuppa going cold on the side table, scrolling mindlessly on my phone. It was a dreary Tuesday evening, 9:51 p.m. BST July 6, 2025, and the rain tapped against the bay window like it always did. My name's Tom Hargreaves, a 38-year-old graphic designer, married to Sophie, a bubbly 36-year-old primary school teacher, for a decade. We'd built a life together, our terraced house, our little lad Ollie, 7, and Sunday roasts with her mum in Cheshire. But that night, a post from a mate's story stopped me cold. There was Darren, Sophie's so-called work colleague, smirking at a pub table, pint in hand, wearing my olive green Barber jacket, the one I'd worn to every muddy festival since uni. My stomach lurched. That jacket was mine, a gift from my dad, with my initials stitched inside. I'd last seen it hanging in the hall a week ago when Sophie said she'd borrow it for a chilly evening. Darren's caption read, "Cheers to late nights with Soph, #best mate, her pub life." The photo showed them laughing, her hand on his arm, a sight that didn't match her staff meeting excuse. I felt sick, betrayed by a piece of fabric and a careless post. I confronted her when she got home, jacket slung over her shoulder. "Sophie, care to explain why Darren's prancing about in my Barber?" I asked, voice shaking as I held up my phone. Her face drained of color, her usual cheeky grin replaced by a stammer. "Tom, it's not what you think. He borrowed it for a laugh." But the lie crumbled when I showed her the photo, her hand on him clear as day. She broke down, confessing they'd been seeing each other for months, late-night meetings at the pub, stolen weekends when I thought she was grading papers. Darren, a PE teacher at her school, had become her escape, and my jacket, a symbol of our life, had been part of their charade. The betrayal cut deep. I moved to the spare room, heart heavy, while we navigated the mess for Ollie's sake. I stopped wearing my other jackets, feeling like a stranger in my own home. Sophie begged for forgiveness, tears streaming as she admitted loneliness had driven her to Darren, but I couldn't unsee that photo. One evening I took Ollie to Heaton Park, needing air. As he chased pigeons, I stared at the gray sky, wondering if love could survive this. Weeks later, under a rare Manchester sunset painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, I met Sophie at the park. Ollie ran ahead, oblivious, while we sat on a bench, the air thick with unspoken words. She handed me the Barber, freshly cleaned, her eyes red. "I'm so sorry, Tom. I lost myself, but I want us back, if you'll have me." I felt the weight of the jacket, the memories it held. Our first date, muddy walks with Ollie. The pain was still raw, but so was the love I'd buried. I didn't forgive her fully that day, but I agreed to try therapy, for Ollie and for the flicker of hope in her voice. As the sun dipped, casting a warm glow over us, I slipped the jacket on, its familiar scent a quiet promise. Betrayal had torn us apart, but this moment, fragile and real, offered a chance to stitch us back together, one thread at a time.